Hello people, I'm Vito, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom with Robberlink.
Well, hello, viewer boy. So good of you to join us.
Pegasus? What's he doing here? What did he do with Robberlink? Did he capture his soul?
Wouldn't you like to know, Vito boy?
Oh no. Alright, where we last left off, we were having a bit of trouble with some Labyrinth Tanks. And I think we're fighting Scott himself. I think he's waiting there in that eastern base. So between sessions, I went and farmed a ton.
Oh.
So we need about 2 minutes. I'll show you this, the recordings I have of the stats before I did the farming, and then after I did the farming. So, yeah, Mecha Master mentioned that if you fail a mission, then any experience you gained during that mission will stay, which is very nice.
Yeah.
So basically what I did is I fought these 4 groups of enemies, like, probably at least 20, if not 25 or 30 times.
Jeez.
And I think Mecha Master said on the mission where you get Mai and Joey, he usually farmed up every monster to like level 30, so that's what I did here pretty much. Some of them actually ended up getting to like level 40 because someone else in the group was lower.
Huh. Does that also like help their affinity colors?
Actually, yes. Because I think over time when you do battles and stuff, they become closer together. I think a lot of our groups are now like pretty much fully compatible now.
Oh.
I think even Yugi, like, I think all of his monster colors are the same as him pretty much, maybe just like a slight difference. There's only a few outliers that are actually different in color.
Okay.
And I think either Taya started with everyone compatible, or they got compatible because of how much work we had to do with her. Yeah, I think I spent, believe it or not, over 12 hours farming. Over the course of like a few days, like 3.
Jeez.
But yeah, everyone has level 30 monsters, so we should be good. Fizdis required the most work because actually, really the big problem when we were playing this last session was that the enemy got crits multiple times.
Uh-huh.
I actually didn't really, well, so you know those 3 potions we bought? Those actually stayed even after I, lost.
Oh.
But it did still take away the money for them and for the barricade I bought. And I didn't get any money from farming.
Okay.
What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so for Fizdis, she was actually getting killed by, the Labyrinth Tank groups. So what I did is I would have someone like Yugi take out just one of their monsters, so it would be a 3v2 for Fizdis. Then things went going smoothly. There weren't too many hiccups otherwise. Maybe with Mako and Bakura, because Bakura's monsters don't seem to have a whole ton of HP, but otherwise they have some good stuff. Like, Ansatsu has like so many freaking moves that he's, amazing in that regard. So I'm going to have Yugi show you what he can do. Also, the Castle of Depth thing that you were right about, the Labyrinth Tank having.
Yeah.
I forgot that Mecha Master actually told me about the fact that it gives them like 500 points in attack and defense. It apparently also gives them a star.
Really?
Yeah, so if I fight Labyrinth Tank in a castle, it'll have 4 moves instead of 3.
Oh.
Notice how many stars I have now.
Whoa.
And not all of the marshals will have this notable jump in stars. They'll have maybe a few. But Yugi and Mai have a lot of marshal star stats that they've gotten. So those apply extra moves. So I'm just going to mow down the, what's it called? The slot machine, because it has...
The potions?
Yeah, the red medicine. He might get a chance to heal, but even if he does, I'll mow him down still.
Okay, well, I guess this run is going to be a lot easier from now on.
Yeah.
Given the sudden spike in difficulty from the enemy's point of view.
They deserve it with what they pulled with the Labyrinth Tanks. It's just... giving them a taste of their own medicine, basically. And hopefully this will make up for the fact that I'm not cheating to get a ton of silver bow and arrows. Because how many would you say I have?
Like 15 or so?
Because I double-checked. Mecha Master recommended getting 70.
70?
Yes. Which would be pretty much enough to have like 2 out of 3 inventory slots for every monster filled with them.
Bro. Chill.
But yeah, because in particular Yugi and Mai get a lot of martial star stats, I was able to get over 10,000 martial score here in quite a few instances.
Yeah, I imagine. and you made sure everyone got to level 30 with their monsters.
With their monsters, yes. The actual martial levels are closer to like 20. I forget who has the most.
I didn't even consider the marshals, jeez.
Yeah, I think the highest martial level is only like 25 that I got up to. But I think I made sure the minimum martial level was 20. So yeah, I'm actually destroying these, which is very nice. Dang it, 6 health.
His living out of spite.
I guess when they... Oh, there's a crit to take care of that. I guess when they are left on low HP, it's not just because of the stats, because there is that, like, damage variance. So it could really just be getting unlucky.
Kind of like Pokemon.
Yep.
Or at least the games, not the card games. Imagine having damage variance in that. Actually, there is, isn't there? Because some moves are like, you know, flip a coin. Heads does 20 damage, tails does 10.
Hey, I got 10,000 again. And I didn't even expend all my moves.
And you're still leveling up.
Yeah. Another thing is, those recordings I just showed you over there, before and after levels, Shimon's going to be a little bit higher because I just used him to clear out the other 3 groups. Alright, so let's move out to these other 2 places. Actually, you can just head off the pass in case any of them respawn, and maybe I'll actually use this. Because this will be faster.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I think Mai actually has more stars than Yugi by like 1 in terms of the martial stats.
Huh.
So I think I did get the most with her. And I'll leave Shimon to rest because I did use him a little bit.
Jeez. 43, 34, and 41?
Yeah, he's level 28 himself.
You sure you didn't maybe spend a little too much time for this?
Well, Mecha Master was hoping that we would get like a ton of silver bow and arrows to make this very, very easy. Hopefully this will be good instead so I don't have to actually cheat, because that's just something for some reason I don't want to do.
No, I get that. It's just 12 hours over the course of a few days.
It wasn't
okay.
It wasn't that bad because I had other stuff to listen to. I was listening to a lot of Distractable, which is Markiplier's podcast he has with his friends Bob and Wade.
Ah, okay. So you weren't just, like, isolating yourself from the world and focusing exclusively on this.
Yeah. Another thing is Distractable, for a while it was just audio only, and then they went to video and audio for their podcast, but they were exclusive to Spotify for the longest time. And like a few months ago, maybe a month ago, they finally released them on YouTube, so... I don't have a Spotify account, so I was just like, you know what? Nah. Until it came back now, and so I have like over a year worth of Distractable content to catch up on.
See, it all works out.
Yeah. And Flame Cerebrus, I believe I mentioned this. It has the typo. At least I assume it's probably a typo. And I think they've just stuck with it since. And then Gazelle we've seen, and Neck Hunter, which we have, and I've started using. Alright, this should be easy enough. I guess I'll go after Neck Hunter. It has 3 moves, and then maybe I'll give a chance to the Flame Cerebrus to attack so we can see it.
Abyss fire. Owie.
It's like 200 looks like a large number, but it's now a very small percentage. Oh, that's another thing. I realized something stupid I've been doing. So I've been focusing on getting just a red medicine. Oh, you have one? Or a blue medicine? Because I thought blue medicine was like a relatively flat heal of around 300 with maybe some variance. It appears to actually be 35% of their max health.
Okay. That's still...
So basically,
Okay.
It's always useful.
Okay, because it'll scale with the max health, yeah.
So I've been kind of stupid being like, oh, I need red medicines now because the others won't scale. And I had to go back and like reread its description, and it says a small amount of health. So it doesn't actually say a flat number. So I think I tricked myself because the enemies were using them at certain points and they always had around 1,000 max health. So it was always giving them around 300.
That makes sense.
For the longest time. Another thing is, I may need to replace the Penguin Soldier in Fizdis's group because it seems to be very terrible. Unless it has something special it gets later on.
It doesn't need anything special. It goes spin.
I mean, if you want, I'll keep it. I was gonna say, no more spin to win maybe, but...
Remember that one episode where everyone, like, gave Yu-Gi-Oh! Their favorite card to duel with? This is me saying use Penguin Soldier. Unless this game has Labyrinth Wall, in which case you can replace it with that.
I'm thinking, how would you replace Labyrinth Wall with a U version of it? Like they do in the show for the cards. Like normally it's, Joy wearing the suit of the Flame Swordsman.
You know those, like, middle school plays where, like, they'll have a kid with a cardboard tree?
Yeah.
I'll just have, like, a card... I'll just be standing there with a cardboard, like, brick wall suit.
I suppose that works.
I am the wall!
The Labyrinth Wall!
Fear me!
Alright,
You're up against a wall, and I am the Labyrinth Wall. Anyways, gun down this thing.
yes. And then burn it. Even though it's a flame monster. Get a crit.
Jeez.
Over 1,000 damage.
That was like 90% of his health.
I'm fine with that. Sorry. Alright, good,
Money.
yes, 800, that's good. And Tristan has arrived here. Alright, it appears to be a duplicate. Okay, they also have blue medicine, but
Yep.
I don't think I need to worry about that. I can deal more than 300-ish before you get a move, I think. Yeah, they're doing basically a blue potion's worth per hit on average, so...
Oh, I noticed that the neck hunter here has 4 stars instead of 3.
Yeah, he might also be a castle adept. I think I can check because I know how now. Here. He's a knight adept. Okay, maybe not. Actually,
In the, like, 1 second between battles, did it go to nighttime?
I don't think so, but I was just thinking, when I was looking at the icon mode, this may have been, and judging by the background too, this may be a bigger base, and the base may have more stars, and maybe that's contributing to it.
Oh.
Because, it's their base.
I guess.
So yeah, that might be why. Do they all have more stars?
I don't think so. I think the King of Beasts one still only started with 2.
Yeah, then I'm not sure. Huh. A crit, eh? Stone Soldier doesn't have any potions or medicine at the moment, so have to wait on that. I'll just kill one of you in the meantime. Here we go. That's another thing. A reason why it was a lot easier to fight during the farming is because I could equip those like 3 red medicines just to the one group I was focusing on.
Ah.
And then when I restarted after, I was done with one, I could just move them all to another group. So I would have like at least 1 red medicine per monster. So they could definitely survive the long slog.
Wait, didn't it cost money to send, like, multiple field marshals out?
Well, Mecha Master pointed out that apparently it only takes that gold once the mission is over, after you've completed it. So if you fail, it doesn't.
Okay.
So my gold starting this was exactly what it was after I bought the barricade from the last episode we recorded, because I didn't I didn't spend any more money, gold.
Okay. We're starting to finally have a solid understanding of the game.
Yeah.
On episode, like, 16.
Yeah.
Where are we, actually?
Somewhere around there. I think it might be maybe around 18? I'd have to double check. Alright. Not too hard, even for Tristan.
This is pretty nice that you're attacking enemy bases and still finishing them in one combat.
Very nice.
Saves a lot of time.
And even with Tristan, who doesn't have a whole lot more moves than he did before. Ooh, nice. 1,000. Yeah, this is a bigger base. Yeah, I'd still need to know if there's actually anything I need to open up shop for, but all that's really left now is... Oh, wait. I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. Actually, did I voice him too?
I do not remember.
I think I did, because you were voicing Yugi. Late indeed. Do you have any idea how long it's been since I sent for you? My sincerest apologies, Master. It took me some time to get around the Imperial Army, and I don't want excuses. I expect more from my students.
Who is this?
For some reason I saw that as, who dis?
New deck, who dis?
Yuki, thank you for looking out for my teacher. I am his #1 student.
Be quiet, you. Yugi, this is my student. I have called her back from her training. She is still inexperienced, but she may be of use. Please add her to your roster, somewhere near the bottom.
Jeez.
That's nice. Near the bottom, indeed.
She just doesn't want to be in the front line.
There's no way to build up a girl's confidence.
Wait, that's no way to...
There is no way to build up a girl's confidence.
That's no way to build up a girl's confidence, you know.
Okay, so she was being sarcastic there.
All right, don't let me down.
Dark Magician Girl has joined your army.
Is that just you having the Dark Magician on Yugi here?
I believe it is just having a certain amount of time pass in this particular mission.
Oh.
I don't know if I could have actually... Yeah, I guess I did have Yugi wait here. If I just skipped the other 2 bases, I could have finished this before she got here. Just be like, no, you're too slow.
You're too slow.
You're too slow.
I also realized, because I was having pretty much everyone except who I was training or farming for leave the base, if I do this, none of them move until here I press B. And then there was not enough room for third, so yeah, it waits a bit. Even though the hitbox is very different, you know.
Okay.
You could have fit, you're not that fat, but you waited anyway. I think I'm gonna try and humiliate him a bit by using the status effect with Taya.
Alright.
You deserve it for all those frickin' Labyrinth Tanks you sent. Actually, do you have Labyrinth Tanks? Here. Z, what do you have? Oh, he has another double, which I'm not allowed to do. I don't know what those are, though. Actually, we may have seen the whatever the double monster is. I'm just not sure. I don't remember what it is, and I have no clue what that middle one is.
Oh no.
All right, everyone, into combat formation. Let no one escape. If he's wimpy enough, I might even kill him with Fizdis. Really rub it in.
What's the matter, Scott? Things aren't working out as you had planned? Heh heh heh. Fabulous. Just fabulous. I didn't think I'd have to participate at all. It appears I was wrong. I'm probably also having a different voice from last week. Let me share something with you. The human mind is a lot more fragile than you might think. You'd be surprised how few people have a clear and unwavering idea of self. The only thing tying you to this world right now is your mind. And luckily for me, I can control anything here. So you see, it's really quite simple for me to exert my influence on your minds.
For some reason, I just imagined as he's saying, it's really quite simple, and then someone just smacks him in the face, like punches him or something, because we're like in his base.
It's really simple to manipulate your face with my hammer. Or my fist. You will obey my commands. Come and serve your new master. Joey, Taya, Bakura. Ha 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 ha. Do we have to fight them after you just spent all that time, like, leveling them up?
Maybe, but as long as he doesn't take Yugi or Mai, because they have so many freaking moves. Oh wait, I forgot to read that. What did it say?
It's something about being cut off, and it's an ambush.
It's an ambush. We are being completely cut off. We'll be completely wiped out. Quickly, give the order to retreat.
Lol, no.
Lord Yugi.
No. All right.
Is that just the end of the chapter then?
Do we just lose the 3 field marshals, or?
I think we'll be able to get away. In order to shake off any pursuers, I told all the units to split up and meet us back at the rendezvous point.
They're gone.
Unfortunately, I believe Scott plans to control Joey and the others and pit them against us. We must prepare ourselves for that.
Come on. I know. We'll just have to find some way to break Scott's grip on their minds when we face each other.
Interesting. I did not get much gold for the mission itself. But at least I got like probably 2,000 in total.
That's bullcrap.
I wanted to kill Scott.
Yeah. At least let us take the fort and earn some extra money.
After suffering heavy damage at the hands of Scott again, the resistance splits up to lose their pursuers. Even Yugi has gone into hiding in order to escape. I feel like I'm plenty awake because I had a ton of caffeine, but I don't know if I'm on point because I might need sleep. Even Yugi. Ugh. I feel like I'm still mixing words up. Even Yugi has gone into hiding in order to escape Scott's forces. Showing absolutely no mercy. No mercy! Scott hatches his next plot. To force Yugi into the open, Scott dispatches Taya, still under his mind control, with an army of her own. On the edge of the beastly Badlands, she prepares to perform a forbidden magic spell that will destroy the world. Okay, that's a...
That went from like...
Yeah.
0 to 20 to 100.
Very quickly. And in this magic ritual, Taya must offer herself as tribute.
Of course.
Hearing this, and fully aware that it is a trap set by Scott, Yugi and friends set off to save Taya. Again.
Why does he want to destroy this world?
I guess he doesn't need it if it's just virtual.
Can't he just, like, log off and turn it off or whatever?
Yeah. I don't know.
What is the point of this whole thing?
So we have Dark Magician Girl. I don't know if there's anyone in particular I'd want to replace that badly, though. Also, what level is she? She's probably going to start at, like, level 1 or something. Because, of course. No, she starts at level 25.
Alright.
I guess maybe for the moment, I'll replace you, and I'll probably put you in someone else's group later.
Alright.
He's level 42.
He can take a rest. Let someone else get some combat.
Okay, well then, I have one spare silver bow and arrow. Was there anyone who could use it? You have one. I think it's best to make sure everyone who can has one at least, because then that means they can't miss.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that little thing.
Yeah, and that's better to spread out for that benefit. You can't use it. None of you. Okay, maybe I'll double up for now then. You're not capable of using it, are you? No. Alright then, Beaver Warrior. For now, you get an extra.
Enjoy.
And it looks like I'm down to 5, so I guess I'll still leave Mako behind for now. Alright. Save that. Oh yeah, and actually talking about some of the episodes.
Oh yeah.
I realized that Yugi, the way Yugi used Monster Replace in the 2v2 fight is actually pretty similar in effect to the Shift card that I said had the same card art, because it did change the target of an attack, I think. But it also, like, changed their positions, which it normally wouldn't do because there's normally not positions like that.
Right.
Oh yeah, and I looked up Jirai Gumo, that spider monster from the 2v2, because I said it had like a coin flip thing and you can fail it if you want to attack. Apparently, if you fail, you lose half your life points.
Jeez.
And I think in the actual card game, you can start with like 4,000 or 8,000, so that can be a ton.
Good lord.
Yeah. Indeed.
High risk, eh?
I guess so. Alright, I'm going to start. We'll probably get a little bit into it and then we'll end the episode and continue next time.
Yeah, we'll just see what we're dealing with. Is this the power of the spell? Oh, that was it.
Oh yeah, Air Shrine. I was going to say that's familiar, but yeah, this is where we fought Darkness, aka Panic, before, so this is a familiar area. Alright, so I think... yeah, I just need to defeat Taya. Okay, so what do we have, and why does it focus here? Okay, that's just showing me that's where she is. Someone's coming. Alright. Spread out, men and women.
Even our own town is rebellious, apparently.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, we started up in the upper right
Yeah.
the first time we were here.
And then when we came here, that's where we got Summoned Skull, and then...
Oh, and then the very middle is where we found the elusive gentleman.
yeah, I think it's like Illusory Gentleman or something. And
Whatever.
came with the Beast of Gilfer and Neck Hunter. Okay, oh, they doubled up as well. Is that Spike Seadra and Reaper of the Cards?
Reaper of the Cards, yeah.
Yeah, Spike Seadra, Reaper of the Cards. Okay.
I recognize one of them.
No potions. Good.
Commence killing.
Soul Eraser.
Ow, that's not an eraser.
Ha. What a wimpy crit. I didn't see the number, but it's just such a low percentage of their health. It's so nice. But then going into episode 25 of the anime, which is where Taya and Mai fight.
Right.
Yeah, Taya's like, Wabaku, if only I could remember what this does. We both were thinking, read the dang card. You have it in your hand.
Sorry, I have a condition. I can't read when I'm anxious.
Yeah, and there's the thing you mentioned where Mai just keeps activating equipped magic cards during Taya's turn when she's attacking, kind of like a trap card.
Yeah.
I don't think that's actually how you can do that, unless it's supposed to be like, oh, you didn't wait for me to say I ended my turn before you said you attacked. I was actually going to do this. And it kind of seems like it'd be bending the rules if you were actually playing by the card game rules.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you can't activate magic cards during your opponent's turn unless they have an icon which stands for, like, quick
play or something?
Quick play. Because there's certain other ones. There's, like, yeah, Equip has its own icon. There's field cards have their own icon.
I just thought it was funny how Mai was like, if you're gonna go on some rant about friendship or whatever, save it. I've heard it already. And then like 3 minutes later, Taya goes on this speech about friendship and fighting for Yugi.
You can delay it, but you cannot prevent it. It is inevitable. Oh yeah, and we saw the silver bow and arrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I
was like, oh, I wonder where I've seen that one.
Yeah, I didn't realize at first when we started, oh, you missed, that all the equip items for this game are actual cards as well, but they are. Including, like, the Beast Fangs, and I think also the Legendary Sword.
Oh.
And, yeah, for sure the Book of Secret Arts that one group had. I think Yugi's starter deck came with that.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, and I was gonna mention, if Mai wasn't intentionally kind of throwing the fight, which she did, like, next turn anyway, there was the fact that at one point Mai attacked a defense monster instead of a monster that she could have taken life points for because it was in attack mode. I forget exactly when it was, but it's like there's two monsters she could have destroyed, and one of them was in defense mode. And if you don't kill the attack mode one, she can just change it to defense mode as well next turn. And then you won't do any life point damage. But then, like, next turn, she just, forfeited.
True.
Oh, yeah, and, something we both noticed was, Fairy's Gift, one of the monsters that Taya had, was definitely censored.
Yeah, you could see some,
You could
shoddily placed editing.
You could see, like, a circle around a significant portion of the monster that just...
Yeah.
It didn't move the same as the rest of the screen.
Yeah. I just thought it was really funny. It's like, I wonder if they did any editing on this.
Yep. If you look at the card, it is different. At least the original card. I'm sure there's also a censored version of the card. Alright.
Yeah, I think I did look it up, and I saw instantly, yeah, the Japanese version doesn't have address. The English version does.
It's probably just
like
meant to be a humanoid-looking thing and not actually unclothed, but they probably figured...
probably no bits, but just in case.
Looks too similar.
Yeah. Well, you don't want children to see anything wrong. That's why I always also remove guns. And, gore.
Murky Burning. That is a weird attack name.
What does that mean?
I don't know. And I feel like I figured Dark Magician Girl would still use Dark Magic Attack or something. I don't remember if they ever say it in the show, because she hasn't come into play yet. I don't know if she does until, like, what's considered, like, Season 2, but it's still part of the Yugi series.
I cast Dark Magic. I cast Club.
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but that reminds me of a meme. I forget how it goes, but It's something about like D&D and some like non-magic warrior class saying that he has a spell and he like hits him with a pan and he says cast iron.
I think I have heard that before. That's still great. I cast iron. Bonk.
Also, I think during that fight, the rematch between Kaiba and Yugi, when Yugi used the monster replace again, he used it with a card that wasn't even on the field, which the shift card definitely does not do.
Rather strange. Rather bending the rules.
Yeah, a lot of the cards, they're not only not consistent with the card game, they're not even consistent with how they work previously in the anime. It's just something you gotta live with. It's like, okay, fine.
Gotta have some of that suspension of disbelief handy.
Alright, let me kill this. I actually don't know if we fought this before, or if we fought the other battle guard. I haven't committed to memory well enough if it was the lava battle guard or the swamp battle guard. So this might be new, or it might not be.
I want to say this is new, but that's just a hunch.
Either way, dark magic. And then dark magic again.
Dark magic squared.
Darn you. Frickin' 2 HP.
Screw you. We still have more moves.
Yeah. That's a miss. Okay.
Really? Dark Magician Girl, I swear. I can't tell. Okay. There were too many particle effects. I couldn't tell.
Alright. That should work handily. And I do wonder if the time limit is short because of the supposed spell that Tay is casting. Maybe. It is already a little bit down. It doesn't feel as short as the one where we were going after a Tensa or whatever. But yeah, we should end the episode here, and we will continue this next time.
So, dear viewers, a goodbye for now.
Goodbye.